Have you ever asked yourself the question, is God really God? I mean, with all the things we got going on in the world, we got people shooting little boys and killing little girls. We got diseases that are taking lives and taking away our little babies, and sin is running rampant like a bad case of rabies. We got big money corporations that are running our nations, and we seem to find ourselves in so many jacked up situations, like every time you turn around, your money's been spent, and it's always just in time for the light bill to be due and the rent. Makes you wonder, is God really God? I mean, on each and every corner we see heroin and rock. We see men and women selling themselves on each and every block. And man, I see teenage boys walking the streets carrying Glocks. Jails, prisons, they're growing each and every day. And it seems like each and every moment, a life is taken away. I mean, if God really loves us, then how can this be? And if God is really God, then why cannot God see? And if God made this here world, then maybe God should be guilty of a felony. And perhaps we should put out a warrant on God, and then maybe God would just flee. And if God is really God, then maybe God is the enemy. Is God really God? But perhaps, just maybe, God really is God. And He loves us all so much that He gave us a choice. I mean, after all, we all got vocal cords. Man, we all got a voice. Perhaps it's time we speak up. Perhaps it's time we take a stand. Perhaps it's time for a man to become a man, to quit making excuses and then begging God to understand. Is God really God? And perhaps God is God, and since the beginning of time, you've been on His mind, you, me, creation, and all of mankind. And perhaps His heart is broken because we all have gone astray. And perhaps it's we who left God, and it's God who's been begging us to stay. And perhaps it's God right here and now who's been tugging at your mind, your spirit, and your soul, because, man, this world has ripped you to pieces, and God, He's longing to make you whole. And perhaps this earth is temporary, and in heaven is our eternity. And maybe, just maybe, He sent His Son, Jesus Christ, to live, to die, to be resurrected, and to send into heaven to prepare a mansion for you and for me. A place where we can love and praise Him. A place where angels dance and applaud. A place beyond the heavens. A place where God is God. Let God be God in your lives, y'all. I love it when God told the Israelites, when God told Moses to tell the Israelites, He said, tell them that I am sent you. He said, I am that I am. And so I pondered the question of who I am. And I figured only the I am could tell me who I am so that I could see who I am to be. And I put on headphones and I was listening to Jay-Z, and it was loud and it was pumping, and I was in agreement with the energy, because the energy in me, well, we were both angry. Could you take a look? Would you take a look into my eyes? Would you notice every wrinkle? Could you notice every line? Man, if you look close enough, you might just read my mind. You can read each and every story, each and every tale, from the streets to the crack house to the Franklin County Jail. Man, you can even come join me in the belly of the whale. Still, that's not who I am, because who I am is only what the I am tells me that I am to be. And He tells me that I'm no longer the streets, the crack house, the county jail, nor the belly of the whale. For I am to be free. Well, they say that I'm the son of Chuck Charles Freeman Brown, a musician, a dad, a writer, the son, but hey, only the good die young. son, so Chuck, he's no longer around. Still, that's not who I am. Because the I am says that I am is my daddy. And he's never far off. He's always close by. I'm a special little child, man. I'm the apple of his eye. And he loves me so much that I'm bound to never ever die. Man, I could sprout wings like an eagle right here and now, and I could just fly, fly, fly. Still, they call me hoodlum. They call me thug. And they don't like my friends, yet those friends were the only friends to ever show me love. To always greet me with a high five and a what up, homie, and a hug. Still, that's not who I am, because that love hits the ceiling. And there's no man that can tell that I am who I am, because, yo, it's just not that revealing. Still, they call me crack addict, convict, felon, they call me lost, but little do they know the cost of the big boss is fixing to throw down upon the cross for the lost. So all in all, and all throughout, man, I've grown in my faith so that I have no doubt that I am who I am, because the I am prayed for it to be so. So I come undone so as to become one with the Father, Spirit, and the Son, for I am what I am to become. And I turned off the Jay-Z and I calmed the energy, and no longer am I so angry, for I am who I am to be. See, I've washed them stains upon my brain that exist only to drive me oh so insane, and I rinsed the membranes in the water and the rain so that I can refrain from causing any more pain, so that my claim to fame can be the holy shame that I bring when devils dare to step into the ring and the bell goes ding with who I am, because I am a child of God. Thank you.
Give it up for Mr. Matthew Brown.